Hey guys, welcome to Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection, and thank you for you returning subscribers and friends and everyone. Thanks for coming back to watch another episode. Today, guys, I'm going to show some movies, some kung fu movies, a few kung fu's that I've kind of been watching here and there. The first one I want to show you, though, is it's kind of a mixture of a western slash gunfighter movie. I don't really know how, or a western and a kung fu movie. I don't know really how to file this one. I mean, should I file it under western or kung fu? So let me show you a little bit about this. This was from the Shaw Brothers studio. This is a movie called The Stranger and the Gunfighter. So you got Lee Van Cleef. I mean, should I put it with the rest of the Lee Van Cleefs? Or, you know, so anyways, he's hanging out here in Kung Fu Land today. It also co-stars Lo Lei, an Asian actor, Kung Fu. But yeah, this is during a holdup in the Wild West. Lee Van Cleef kills a rich old Chinese man. Later, he's captured, sentenced, and is about to be hanged. And he never profited from Wang's death. This is how it's written, guys. Has he buried him with the photographs of his 4 widows and a few worthless papers? Meanwhile, Lei Lo comes to America in search of his uncle's fortune and must get Dakota free, as he is the only man who can lead him to Wang's tomb, his uncle. They open the tomb, retaking the pictures of Wang's widows. It happens that he reads the papers and knows that Wang had 1/4 of a map tattooed on each of his women's buttocks. That's right, guys. That's what it said. Now, the difficult part starts. Treasure hunt. That's exactly how it's written, guys. So basically, it's kind of an adventure. They work together to get this map so they can find the uncle's fortune, and it's one of those things. So it's like the bad guy helping the good guy movie, and pretty interesting. It's not, that's a pretty interesting concept. I mean, maps on buttocks, I'm there. But yeah, The Stranger and the Gunfighter, pretty interesting movie. Not a halfway bad transfer on it. It's not horrible, but it's not bad, or it's not good. Next up, this was a movie I got in one of trade packages with Carlos, aka Eastwood for Life fan. That's his channel. Check him out. This is a movie called Mr. Vampire, and really colorful movie. Apparently an Asian folklore or something to that effect. Vampires hop for some reason. That's true. I kind of looked into it. But in their culture, they kind of hop. So they're buried standing up, which is interesting. But this is kind of a comedy. It's a comedy kung fu movie. This was directed by, it's on the tip of my tongue. Ricky Lau. Okay, Ricky Lau. This was from 1985. It's in the 1:8:5 ratio. But yeah, a lot of fun. Really like that cover. Apparently there's like 3 or 4 of these in a series and stuff, so I had to see what it was. I checked out the trailer on YouTube on Eureka's channel, and it was just really appealing to me, so I thought, hey Carlos, can you find Mr. Vampire for me? And of course he delivered. He found it. So there you go, Mr. Vampire. Next up, this is a movie, 88 Films released a lot of cool kung fu films in 2022, and with each one of them's got slip cases and really nice, done up to the nines and stuff. So this one is really cool. This is a movie called Human Lanterns, and it's from Shaw Brothers. Really cool slipcase. Really like that artwork. It's really nice. And then you got the original release artwork there. But man, this is one of the best of the 88 Films releases that came out this past year, because it's got the most stuff on here. This is a limited edition. the slipcase and some of that stuff is limited. But yeah, it's a strange movie. It's directed by Chung Sun, starring Tony Liu. It's got Lole. Hey, Lole's in this. I forgot about that. But yeah, pretty cool. I'm trying to see if there's, yeah, but really cool. 99 minutes. This came out in 1982, so we're getting to kind of towards the end of the golden years for Shaw Brothers Studio. But yeah, Human Lanterns, really, really cool. Look into it. It's the guy with the mask on it. He's kind of like a serial killer in a way. So it's kind of a mashup of horror movies, a serial killing maniac, and kung fu, and a lot of really nice art direction, as you would expect from a Shaw Brothers movie and stuff. So really good. This is a great release. If you can still find it with the slipcase, I would say snatch it up. So there you go. Human Lanterns. Next up, this is a DVD from the Dragon Dynasty line of films. When these came, all the Shaw Brothers were put out by Celestial Pictures and Dragon Dynasty. So I had to finally get this Shaw Brothers classic, the Flying Guillotine. And then there's other ones like Part 2 and stuff like that. But man, this is a great movie. This guy comes up with this kind of a saw blade that's attached to a thing, and he throws it, and it attaches to their head, and then he gives it a tug, it cuts their head off. So that's the guillotine part. So it's really cool. It's very inventive and everything, and I really liked it a lot. I'm hoping I can find a Blu-ray edition of this, or possibly this get put out in one of the Shawscope box sets. That would be really cool. But yeah, this stars Chin Kwon Tai, Ku Fing, Frankie Y, and directed by Ho Meng Hu. So yeah, there you go, The Flying Guillotine. Next up, I got one of the really great Shaw Brothers movies. This one came out in '83, I believe, and this would be one of the. This would be the. Is it this one? Yeah, this would be the final movie for the action star Alexander Fu Sheng. He would fortunately die after that. Directed by Lo Kai Lung, who did 36 Chamber, Shaolin, and stuff. This is the 8 diagram pole fighter. Really cool. Really, really cool. Starring Gordon Liu and Alexander Fu Sheng. And, of course, the directing by Lo Kar Ling. I'll just say it really slow. But yeah, really good movie. This is the Arrow edition. It's weird. 88 Films, I think, put out an edition the same year of the same movie, but they both have different special features. But there you go. There's the original work, and then you got this really cool cover. Some of these things are from this training course, obstacle course type of thing that Gordon Liu has to go through to train, which is phenomenal. Just the set design and the props and the devices that they have in it. It's amazing. It's just an amazing thing. I guess Kung Fu films are either for you or not for you, but if they are, really have a lot to say about it. But yeah, this is a great release. Again, another great colorful artwork. Arrow Films, it's got a lot of extras. There's a really cool tribute to Fu Sheng, a short film. You got some interviews. And Tony Rayans does a video piece on this, and I'm really digging Tony Rayans as a commentator, as a critic of Asian cinema, because he knows his stuff, and really dig him. He's really cool, Tony Rayans. So there you go, guys. The 8 diagram pole fighter. Fight them poles. And finally, guys, this is another cool release from Arrow. Arrow Films. Arrow Films. This came out this year. This is a great movie by King Hu, who did so many cool movies and stuff. Dragon Inn, Touch of Zen, and this one, Come Drink With Me, starring Cheng Pei Pei. Of course, directed by King Hu. There's a really cool cover. I don't know, I really like the balance of color in that. And then this is the original Come Drink With Me movie poster. Now this one, 88 Films, pretty much looks like that one from what I can remember. But this being an Arrow release, you got a lot of extras on here. You got another commentary by Tony Rand. Thought he did a interview. Now he just does an audio commentary on this one though, but Tony Rand is good. But yeah, Come Drink With Me, directed by King Hu, starring, I'm trying to think who, but this is kind of similar to another Shaw Brothers movie called Golden Swallow, which is one of the characters in this movie, and stuff like that. So really cool. It's a big influence on Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon that would come along 25 years, almost 30 years later, something like that. But yeah, Come Drink With Me. I would say, this being an Arrow film didn't necessarily influence me to get this edition. It was just the 88 Films edition didn't have a lot of stuff. So that was kind of the tiebreaker, to get which one and stuff. So I'm glad I went with this one because it's got a full slate of just stuff in it. So it's really good. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Just some more Kung Fu films that I've watched over the last 6 months or so, I would say, of 2022. Hope you enjoyed that. So comment, let me know what you think about some of these. How am I doing with the Kung Fu genre? It's like I can't pronounce names worth of shit and everything else. I mean, I'm hoping I'm doing good. I hope somebody can watch this without laughing or something. But anyways, guys, I'm a big fan. I am a big fan of Kung Fu films, especially the Shaw Brothers. Really love the Shaw Brothers studio. So that's about it, guys. So make sure you like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys again for another video recommendation. See you later, guys.